vlog. Welcome back and happy new year. Whew. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad that 2025 is behind us, and I'm so excited and expectant and hopeful for 2026 because 2025 dragged me. It dragged me and it whooped my tail from Sunday to Monday. Honey, from January to, well, it didn't. It got better towards the end of the year. I was going to say from January to December, but that's not true, actually. It was a hard year. I'm not going to lie. The last few years were pretty tough. Just a lot of transition and things were happening in the last couple of years, but 2025 was like the tip of the iceberg. I'm not going to lie to you. That was kind of like the breaking point for me. But what I truly can say is I got to see the redemptive work and power of the Lord, because the last probably month and a half of December or month and a half of 2025 was probably the best part of 2025 for me. The Lord really did turn some things around. He gave me my joy back, my peace, or it ain't even mine. It was his joy and his peace. And I cannot say how grateful I am. Like, I am so grateful for his mercy and for his grace. One thing that I say quite often, if you knew me in real life, is it is a gift, and it is literally the grace and mercy of God that we do not know where we could have ended up if the Lord did not pull us up out the pit. Okay? With the way 2025 was looking on the first half, I ain't gonna lie to you. I could kind of imagine. I ain't gonna lie to you. I could kind of imagine where I ended up, but I'm so glad that I don't know for sure. My mom always said that we never know, or oftentimes we look at other people who are living unhealthy lifestyles, whether that's addiction of some sort, or there was affairs in marriage or broken families or what have you. We look at stuff like that and we go, man, I wonder how they ended up there. Or I cannot imagine ending up there. But something that my mama always said is we never know how close we are to the very lives that we see other people live. We don't even realize that we are one step, one day, one decision away from being where those people are. And that's because a lot of times we think that lives of unhealthy lifestyles or whatever, or that end up wayward, we think that they happen with just like one big drastic decision, like one catastrophic situation happened and they ended up there. And no, most times it's actually little things that led there, little decisions. And a lot of times we don't even know that we are one step away from being exactly where they are. And so it is, again, the grace of God who keeps us. And when I tell you the Lord kept me, and I truly believe that us moving to Colombia saved my life in some ways that I cannot even fathom or imagine or put into words. It really was the Lord's plan for that to happen. I'm just so glad that it did happen, that it came when it did. The Lord knew the exact time that a change and a shift and literally a move needed to happen. I was just rooted in so many other things. And I also learned, which is kind of where Journey to Joy kind of comes from, because I realized that last year I had everything that most of the time we think we need or want to feel good. It's the things that we say, well, when I get X, I'll be good. I had the job and I was making the most money that I had ever made in my life. I obviously was married, and my husband, he's great. And so we had the house and I had a car, and I could spend my money kind of how I wanted to, whatever. I could come and go, and I had the things. Like, I was good, or it seemed like I should have been good, but I was the complete opposite. I spent so much of last year sad. I spent so much of last year weeping and crying out to the Lord and just thinking, God, there has to be more to life than this. I have all the things that the world would deem as successful and as good, and I still feel like something is missing. Was something missing, and that was my relationship with him. That was my intimacy with him. And it really does make me think of the verse, and I'm going to butcher it, Lord forgive me. I'm not a real Christian. What is it to gain the whole world if you lose your soul? I truly got to experience some of that. I won't say all of it to the fullest degree, but I really did get to see. I had all the things by the world's definition. I had it all. And still, my soul was empty. It was dry. Girl, my soul was bone dry. It was tumbleweed across the road dry. None of that stuff matters if you do not have a relationship with the Lord, or a rooted relationship with the Lord. So Journey to Joy is truly exactly what it sounds like. It is a journey because it continues, just like our walk with the Lord and our relationship with the Lord. It is a journey. It never ends until we get to the gates. And so it's the same thing with joy. And I truly believe that joy comes from being intentional and being grateful for just the everyday things, the mundane things. I believe that's where we truly also get to see the goodness of God for real, because it's easy to see the goodness of God when things are going good, when you got the job, when you got the money, when you got the man, when you got the friends and all the things. It's easy to see them then. Like, we all been there where it's like, oh, we praise the Lord. Thank you, Lord, when things are good. And then when things get hard, praise for what? Excuse me? But I believe just in the everyday things is where we truly get to experience joy, because joy is a deep rooted soul level contentment and fulfillment, and something that cannot be taken from you because your circumstances change. Obviously, I had a big circumstance change. I don't have a full-time job. I'm actually making the least amount of money I've made in my life. I'm pretty sure I'm making less money than I made in high school when I was working at Applebee's. Joy is praising the Lord, being grateful, being content despite that. Despite not having a job, despite making the least amount of money I've ever made in my life. I just want to keep going after that. And that starts with an intimate relationship with the Lord. But then in the decisions that I make in my day to day, a big hope of mine is to do less scrolling this year and live my reality. Even though, of course, when I post on social media, that is my real life, but I don't want to spend so much time looking at other people's lives. But I want to live my own life. I want to build the friendships that I've started to cultivate here in Colombia. I want to pour into my marriage a lot more. I want to take care of my body. I want to steward the body that God has given me. I want to steward my life well. That's what I want to do. And I feel like in stewarding the time, the people, the body, relationships, all the things that God has given me, that's where I'll find joy. And I hope that I can be an encouragement to you and for you to do the same thing, because that's where you're going to find joy. Stewarding, being grateful and intentional in what you already have. Really, that's what it comes down to. And so, yeah, that's what this year is going to be. Just a year of joy. And I hope that you're looking forward to coming along on this journey with me. I pray that you join in with me, because it's going to be a great year. And that may not be because I get a full-time job or I make the most money I make in my life. It may not be because of that, but I know that it'll be the best year yet, because I'm going to make decisions and changes to do that according to God's standard, not according to the world standard. Hope you are looking forward to this journey to joy. Cheers to 2026. So I'm looking for some organizational things to put in my bathroom drawers, because I kind of just have stuff everywhere in there. And so they have these little modular, and it has 2 large, 1 medium, 1 small. I should have saw exactly how many I needed, because I did not look. So I might just start with this and come back if I feel like I need more. also thinking about getting one of these for the top of my sink for my skincare and stuff because it's all over the place right now. This isn't bad either, but I kind of like that. Y'all, I just finished kind of organizing all of my things. I ended up changing my mind about the little spinny organizer. I consolidated 2 bins like this that were on this little shelf situation. Is right there if you can see it, but I consolidated and I didn't realize that I had like room to consolidate. And even though this one is not as cute as the little spinny organizer, a big thing that I'm trying to work on in 2026 is stewarding my money super well. One, because I ain't making a whole lot of it, but two, even if I was making a lot of money, whatever a lot is, God still wants us to steward our money well and not just be frivolous and just get stuff just because I can. Just because I can't get that, I don't need it, because then I just have an empty, one of these bins would have just been empty, or it would have just been taking up space back there. So it just didn't make sense to do that. So I'm gonna take that one back to HomeGoods because this works just as fine. Literally, I'm the only one that comes in here, and like, who cares? And I'm gonna be vulnerable for a second, but I did start to think like, oh, like it doesn't look as aesthetic, it doesn't look as cute as the spinny one would look. And you know, as when you get to the root of it, that is such a silly thought to have of, oh, is this gonna look aesthetic if it ever ends up on camera? Like, literally, who cares? It's storage. It's literally storage. Literally. Now, what did come together exactly how I wanted it was the little clear containers that I wanted. I'm thinking about getting a few more for these little knickknacks back here, but honestly, this kind of works. It is exactly how I wanted it because this stuff used to just be all over the place. I'm doing some other organizing and purging because I just have too much stuff that I don't need, and it's starting to drive me crazy. And so I'm cleaning off and kind of purging out some things here on my dresser where I keep my perfumes and some of my like quick grab little makeup items. And so these are things that I am throwing away because I either do not use them, or like this is literally trash. There's nothing in here. It was a discovery set. I primarily used it so that I can know the notes in the perfumes, but all of the discovery size things are literally empty at this point. And I've also went ahead and bought the full size of the ones that I like. So literally this has no purpose. I don't use these lip products anymore. Same thing with these lip liners. I don't like the way they look on me. These mascaras I received in a partnership and I don't use them. I have my favorite. It's funny because I bought this probably a year ago in a vlog and I have not worn it since, I can't even tell you. Can't even tell you. That's why it needs to go. I'm always telling myself, oh, let me keep it because I might. Oh, let me keep it because I might. And then I literally still never wear it. And 6 months from now, I do the same thing. Oh, let me keep it because I might wear it. Oh, I might keep it because I might. You know, I literally never wear it. But everything else is going to stay for now because it's either something that I will use when the seasons change again. Like here, kind of this section of this little situation is all kind of like springtime, summertime vibes. And then back on this side are kind of like the things I've been wearing for the fall. These are just kind of some miscellaneous perfumes. Well, these two I've actually been wearing this fall. This Finery and then the Philosophy Warm Cashmere, which I also got in a partnership. This Burberry I also got in a partnership, which it'll be live by the time y'all see this vlog. This smells so good. It's a new Burberry Her. Is this Burberry Her? I think it is, girl. But it's a newer one and they put cherry in it. But the rest of this stuff gotta go. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is purge some clothes that I did not wear this fall. And I told myself that, and most of the clothes that I'm getting rid of from this fall are items that I have not worn in years. And I literally said, if you do not wear this fall, you have to get rid of it. You got to get rid of it. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's hard for me to do because I'm still like, well, maybe next fall. And maybe when I lose a little bit more weight, maybe that's why I didn't really wear it, or da 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 da. We got to stop. We got to let it go. All right, vlog, we just pulled up to the Fresh Market. I've wanted to come to the Fresh Market for quite some time because I want to get some of their fresh pressed juice, but I also kind of want to dilly-dally in here a little bit. 2026 is a year of dilly-dallying in other places other than Target, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all of those places. So I want to go in here and just look around because it's been a while since I've been in a Fresh Market. Literally the last time was probably in Memphis. My husband comes here a lot, but I don't typically come with him when he's coming. So I want to give me some juices, but I also want to see just what other stuff they have. I really want a shaken espresso from Starbucks, but I'm like, maybe if I get me a good juice out of here, that'll curb my craving for that. It probably won't, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I got a few other stops that I'm gonna make. I'm going to go by PopShelf, I need to go to Aldi, and then I also need to go to Kroger. I would say that was a successful dilly-dally. I wish I was in a tax bracket to do all my grocery shopping at the Fresh Market because it's so like not overstimulating in there. Like the lighting is a lot lower, the music is like classical music, it's a smaller store. I get so overstimulated sometimes in places like Walmart, Kroger. That's why I love Aldi. I just hate that Aldi doesn't always carry everything that I need, so I still always end up having to go to a Kroger or a Walmart. A little Fresh Market haul. I decided to go with the Rock and Beet because when I was looking online at what they had to offer, the beet is what caught me. That's what caught my eye. So I was like, I'm gonna get this one because I want to try it. It's beet, carrot, apple, lemon, and ginger. I am gonna go ahead and do a taste test because who says that I can't open it and then drink it later? Let's see what it's talking about. Wait, that's really good. And then the other one that I decided to try, this one is called Monsoon, and that's what caught my eye about it. It has mango, carrot, banana, pineapple, turmeric, and chia. I was like, I really want to try it. This one is actually more of a smoothie, so it's a little bit thicker than the juice. Yeah, this one is definitely more of a smoothie. It's a lot thicker. Of course, I could taste the chia seeds because they're seeds, so you're going to be able to taste them. But it's not bad. So both of these were great options. And then at the checkout, I ended up picking up the Shirley Temple Olipop. This is new, if I'm not mistaken. I would love to try it. Funny enough, I didn't used to like cherry flavored things until probably this year. Crazy, right? And then I did pick me up a little lunch because I am getting hungry and I'm about to go to the grocery store, and those are two things that you don't want. You do not want to be hungry and on your way to the grocery store. Okay, sister, I mean, brother, you coming a little far over here. Anyway, this is the girl, what? This is the crispy savory shrimp roll. It looks so good. I almost got a California roll, but again, I've had that before. I'm trying to try new things. 2026, so let's try new stuff. Thank you for this food. Let it be a nourishment to my body. Bless it from any uncleanliness. Bless the hands that prepared it. In Jesus' name. Amen. You know, I'm not official with the chopsticks, but baby, the food making it to my mouth, so that's all that matters. That is so good. I just sat here and ate this whole roll. Vlog, I am about to head out. I am headed to actually happy hour with my girl Gabby. We're going to Bonefish Grill. I've drove past here, I've heard about it, and I've never been, but she invited me and we're about to go. So I wanted to show y'all my outfit and my little finishing touches. I'm about to put on my Sambas, and I just have on this red top from H&M. I got this at the outlet while we were in Memphis, and then I literally just have on some leggings because y'all, it is January and it is almost 70 degrees outside. That's absolutely insane. But I'm also not complaining at all. I'm also gonna take my denim jacket just in case it's cold inside the restaurant. I don't need it outside, but it's likely going to be cold inside the restaurant, or maybe, I don't know, or the temperature will probably drop on my way out. So I want to make sure that I have what I need. I wanted to show y'all my scent combo for the night. Well, first I went in with the Cocoa Vanilla Dream by Care. I finally upgraded to the full size. I had the little discovery kit because I was trying to figure out which ones I wanted, and so I got this one, Cocoa Vanilla Dream, and I got Tuberose Bloom on the full size. This smells so good. It's very warm, it's very cute, and then depending on what you layer her with, she can give way to very cozy and casual or more sexy and grown. So that's what I like about it, because it's very versatile. And then for my perfume, I went in with the new Burberry Her, which I got this in a collaboration that I actually just posted today on TikTok. So it'll be up by the time y'all see this vlog. So go leave me a comment, a share, a save, a like, all the things. And the new Burberry Her has cherry and whipped cream in it, which is so fun. It definitely lends itself to girly, fun, kind of flirty, you know, giggly is kind of what I get from it. And so I really do like that, but it also still has amber, vanilla, and it has some other fruity. So it's like a fruity gourmand is what they call it. And I really like it. And so that's what I'm going in with. And for my lip combo, I did the Lip Bar in Straight Living, which is like this really cute brown, and I kind of do it kind of light, and then I smudge it out a little bit to kind of give it, you know, a very subtle look. And then I went in with the Essence Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss in Flower Bomb. I got this from Ulta, and it's like $3, and I think it's great. I think it looks pretty good. For whatever reason, when I put this lip combo on, it kind of gives me Neapolitan ice cream vibes. I can't really explain why, but that's what it gives when I put it on. And I really like it. And so that is what we got going on tonight. I want to know, no, I'm not going to put my jacket on yet because I feel like I'm going to get hot. But I'm also going to just do my Coach mini rowing for the night, because I need something big enough to carry y'all in, because I am taking y'all with me and all the things. So I'm about to head out because it is rush hour, and that side of town where Bonefish Grill, traffic, baby. One thing I was not ready for in Columbia was traffic. I'll see y'all maybe in the car or wherever.
That's my cue. You and me is like perfection. I've been loving our progression.
Camera now. Say hi to Gabby, y'all. But yeah, I didn't really come with the idea that I was gonna like eat. I was like, I'm gonna probably give me a little starter, a little something, call it a day.
Maybe step back from my protection. No, tell me, am I still your baby, or just holding on to memories and the way you used to make me crazy? Or did I do something wrong? Are we still going strong, or you're stringing me along? Then